Welcome back to the Business Warroom. On today's episode, I want to talk about business structure. I get this question all the time. What should I start, an LLC versus an S-CORP? So today we're tackling a crucial decision for every business owner. Choosing the right business structure. We'll be dissecting limited liability companies, LLCs, and S-corporations, exploring their advantages, disadvantages, and a little-known secret about S-corporations that can be a game changer for some businesses. So let's deep dive into LLC versus S-corp. Both LLCs and S-corporations shield your personal assets from business liabilities, offering limited liability protection. But beyond that, they diverge in some key areas. Let's start off with taxation. LLCs are pass-through entities. Profits and losses flow through to the owner's personal tax returns, bypassing double taxation, where the company and the owners are taxed separately. Now, S-corporations, on the other hand, elect special tax status with the IRS. They pay corporate income tax on profits, but owners can also receive a salary as employees, which is taxed as wages. This can be a tax advantage, especially if you plan to pay yourself a significant salary. Here's the secret about S-corporations. Reasonable salary payments to owners can help reduce profits subject to corporate income tax. Now let's move on to management. LLCs offer flexibility in management. You can choose member managed, where members handle day-to-day operations, or manager managed with a designated manager. S-corporations have a more formal structure with a board of directors and officers. Let's discuss ownership. LLCs can have an unlimited number of members, including individuals, corporations, and other LLCs. On the other hand, S-corporations are restricted to 100 shareholders who must be U.S. citizens or permanent residents. Let's touch on the advantages of LLC. Number one, simpler and less expensive. Setting up and maintaining an LLC is generally easier and less expensive than an S-corporation. You have flexible profit distribution. LLCs offer more flexibility in how profits and losses are distributed among members. You can choose to split them proportionately based on ownership or according to a predetermined agreement. There's no ownership restrictions. There are no limitations on who can be an LLC member, unlike S-corporations. Now let's look at the disadvantages of LLCs. Self-employment taxes to start. LLC owners are considered self-employed and must pay self-employment taxes on all profits, even if you don't take any money out of the business. You have limited ability to raise capital. Attracting investors can be more challenging for LLCs due to the pass-through taxation structures. Let's jump into the S-corporation and its advantages. Its potential tax savings. By paying yourself a reasonable salary as an employee, you can save on self-employment taxes. S-corporations also avoid double taxation. Its enhanced credibility. An S-corporation structure can add legitimacy and professionalism to your business, potentially attracting investors and clients. You also have reasonable salary options. S-corporations allow you to take ownership of your business seriously by paying yourself a regular salary. Now let's look at the disadvantages of S-corporations. They're more complex and costly. Setting up and maintaining an S-corporation involves more paperwork and fees compared to LLCs. And like I mentioned before, S-corporation requirements, there are stricter eligibility requirements for S-corporations, including limitations on the number and type of shareholders. You also have formal management structure. S-corporations have a more formal management structure with a board of directors, which may not be ideal for all businesses. So in choosing the right structure, the best business structure depends on your specific circumstances. Here are some factors to consider. Number one, profitability. If you expect high profits and plan to pay yourself a salary, an S-corporation might be the better option for tax savings. Number two, your growth plans. If you envision raising capital from outside investors, an S-corporation structure might be more attractive. And number three, the management style of your business. If you prefer a more informal management approach, an LLC might be a better fit. All in all, I always advise to seek professional advice. Choosing a business structure is a crucial decision that can impact your taxes, liability, and flexibility. Consulting with a tax advisor or accountant is highly recommended. They can help you navigate the legalities, assess your specific situation, and recommend the most suitable structure for your business. In conclusion, remember, this episode is for informational purposes only. Before making any decisions, reach out to a professional for personalized guidance. Thank you for joining us on the Business Warroom podcast. We'll be back next week with more helpful tips for building your business.